That young man? No, don't worry. Well, thank you very much, and good afternoon, gentlemen of the media. So today from Civil Aviation, we had 3 memoranda, and one was stood down for us to rework it for more clarity, and that is the memoranda on the establishment of Aviation Leasing Company. You remember in my brief, we said that the purpose of that company is to be able to afford or to give entrepreneurs in civil aviation the opportunity to be able to lease equipment and get funding that will be of benefit to them and facilitate their businesses. So the second memoranda is approval for the award of contracts for the establishment of fire truck maintenance and refurbishment center in Katsina. And this is a very critical procurement for us. It is to tend to all the issues we are having with fire tenders all over the country. In the past governments used to ship this firefighting equipment back to Europe where they are manufactured to get refurbished and bring back at a cost. And of course, it takes time to do so and export our labor and our foreign exchange. So the Buhari government decided that we should establish one, and that center will cater for aviation firefighting equipment, including all other firefighting equipments around the country. In fact, it's not going to be limited to only firefighting. It will be for heavy-duty vehicles that could be maintained. And the intent and purpose is, as they gain experience, we go into assembly of those trucks here in Nigeria, similar to what Volkswagen and Peugeot is doing, and eventually start to manufacture our own. So the setup will be with an aim to achieve that. But the first initial contract is to set it up in such a way that we'll be doing maintenance on those equipment. And the contract sum for the awards was the company Mrs. Avsatel Communications Limited won the contract for the setting up and the equipping, and it's at 7,913,949,964 naira, Nigerian naira, even. This will be involving, of course, 7.5% VAT. And the second contract under that is the building itself, the building of the maintenance center, which is Mrs. Ingenos Nigeria Limited, at the sum of 3,985,432,685 Nigerian naira even. And the other one is the civil works around it, which went to Mrs. Glovesley Pro Project at the cost of 1,120,640 naira, 154, and of course 63 kobo. This is within our own threshold as a ministry, so it didn't come to council. But the two came and they passed, and the completion period for this procurement is 12 months. The second memoranda is approval of the business case, full business case. Now this is a roadmap item for the Ministry of Aviation. We seek to establish a maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility where aircraft will be maintained here in country and will be a departure from the former, where aircraft are flown to Europe, to America, or to Far East for maintenance. In this particular case, we'll be doing the maintenance here once it is established. There's a lot of debate, and people have said we have Mrs. Aero Contractors, we have ARIC, we have others that are having MROs. Well, those are MROs, yes, but they are not to the size and to the level that we envisaged. Those are doing small single-aisle airplanes. But this one is going to go the whole hog. It's going to be a full center for full ABC and D checks on wide-body, multiple-aisle, high-capacity airplanes within the country. This will stop us from exporting our labor, our foreign exchange, and will transfer technology, and then, of course, begin in the future to put together and manufacture certain parts of aircraft, and of course, the aircraft itself. So this business case is for 30 years, and the company or the group that won the thing is Mrs. AJ W. And they came in a consortium with NAYAK Aircraft Services. NAYAK is N-A-Y-A-K, NAYAK Aircraft Services, and Mrs. Glovesley. Glovesley is G-L-O-V-E-S-L-Y, Glovesley Pro Project Limited. And they will be paying a fixed fee of sum of $30,000 in the first year, with annual escalation rate of 3%, payable annually and in advance. And the other fees that are variable, 0 to year 5, 1%, 6 to 10 years, 1.5%, 11 to 15 years, 2.5%, 16 to 20 years, 5%, and 21st year to 30th year, 12.5%. The total amount of money they will pay the federal government is 185 million, or 750 rather, million dollars, American dollars. The total amount of money to be paid to federal government is $185,750,000. This is a fixed fee of $1.4 million, variable fees of $51.1 million, land rent $6.82 million, and corporate taxes $126 million. So this is the second memorandum that was passed, and we're happy to say that gradually our roadmap items that we started in 2016 and chose the way of PPP, which takes time to come to fruition, is happening, and we're glad and excited that this will be a game changer. Thank you very much.